We're gonna talk about my growth today. I'm gonna put myself all out there. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a very, very long time.
We're back, guys, with another video. It's your girl, Honey.
It's your boy. We're talking about my growth today. Just a little simple discussion. Talk about things. She's gonna ask me questions.
I have some questions for him, guys.
Yeah,
some juicy questions. So let's see how transparent Bull really is.
Let's do it.
Before we get into this video,
You guys know what to do.
smash that subscribe
Come
button.
join the family.
Give this video a thumbs up.
Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Share our videos. Turn on those post notifications.
When I first met Bull, he was young. He's actually a year younger than me.
Oh wow.
So you know how guys are slow to mature?
Do you think it's like that in all relationships?
Not always, but yeah, I think a majority of the time it's the girl is more mature than the guy.
Guys, comment below and let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's always the girl that's more mature than the guy? I personally feel like for a female, they always start off acting mature, but they might have very immature ways and certain tendencies.
But let's just talk about our situation.
Yeah.
I feel like he's particularly needed to get a few things out of the system.
And I personally agree with you. I personally feel like if you're not ready for a relationship, don't go into a relationship. Get everything out your system. Parties, females, turning up, all of that. I feel like it's easier to live and get it all out your system when you're single than being in a relationship and having to deal with that stress.
You're hurting somebody else. Like, it's not just like you.
But sometimes you don't even really know you're hurting somebody. Yeah, she voices opinion, but it's like,
and like sometimes you're just like
you're
so
young,
caught up.
Yeah,
and
you're
like, yeah, you don't really realize. So I feel like that was like one of the reasons that you weren't like all there. And I think your mentality is not what it is now, like business-wise.
My mentality wasn't back then what it is now.
Yeah, so he has definitely grown. And like the petty little arguments, like we don't have them anymore. Bull used to get upset over everything. Now he knows how to control himself.
I agree.
What made you want to change?
There was multiple times where I would do something wrong and I would see myself hurting you, and I would change for a little bit, but then I'd go back to what I was doing.
Was it just temptation?
It was like a routine, you know? I got so accustomed to going out, doing my thing, doing whatever it is I wanted to do, and not really fully acknowledging you to a certain degree. That
you were just caught up.
Yeah, I was super caught up. And it took multiple arguments. It took a lot of nights. A lot of nights like crying and things, but like it's so good, like in a sense, to just even see the growth and know like, holy, like I came a long way. And I'm super thankful that you never left, because you could have left. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you literally.
You wouldn't let me.
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's how I knew I was like doing wrong at the same time. I wasn't one of those guys that was doing wrong and never knew I was doing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, every time I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, I had a conscience, you know? And I'm
like in that moment you had a conscience?
Yeah,
you had a conscience afterwards?
No, I always had a conscience. Like, always
in the moment?
Yes.
What?
Wait, what do you what
I don't wanna be specific.
Oh, don't hit them with that. I do not want the B squad, the honey bun squad to attack me. Guys, no, it is not like that. I swear. I'm talking about like maybe phone calls. I'm talking about maybe staying out.
I have my own allegations.
I'm talking about staying out a little bit past my curfew.
So let me ask you something since we're here. This is just in general for all, like,
this is an open discussion.
Everything on the table. When a girl or a guy calls their significant other when they're like out or something, like why don't they answer the phone? Is it always because like they're up to no good?
If you're in a relationship with somebody that has speculations, right, that you're doing wrong all the time, or when you're out, you could be chilling with the boys. You could be chilling with your friends and there might be some girlfriends there. Some girls that you actually known for a long time. And you might answer the phone and be like, hello, and then a girl might be like, oh my gosh, they're in the background. And automatically it's gonna be like, what are you doing? Who you with?
But what if your girl, she understands that you're around other girls and stuff right now, and it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and you're not answering the phone?
Yes, okay, then it's okay for you to think it, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes as a man, as a single man, or sometimes as a man that's in a relationship or whatever it is you're doing, you want to avoid that whole argument. So you're just like, yo, I might not even answer my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? You might not be doing anything wrong. You're just around chilling, but it's like, you don't want to answer those questions. You don't want to be nagged right now and have to answer 21 questions and then the boys are at the table. Sometimes it's embarrassing.
I get that, but like, what if the girl's just calling you not even to nag?
No,
like,
but
she's just calling because she's worried about you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. You kind of know the vibe. So like you said 5 a.m. You kind of know the vibe at 5 a.m. If you and your girl were going back and forth in text messages and it was a cool thing and she calls you and she's like, hey, honey, oh no, I'm just 5 a.m. I just woke up and I woke up to take a pee. I'm just making sure you're safe. Are you okay? And it's just like, yeah, babe, thank you for calling. Cool. But if it was from you left the house to 8 p.m., it's like, where are you? Oh, you're around some beeps. Like, yo, I'm tired of this, and it's like back and forth, constant arguing, and then so you're calling and calling.
Guys are just shutting you out.
Guys just like, yo, I'm not even gonna answer this. I'm gonna deal with this when I go home, or I'm gonna deal with this when I'm in the car. And ladies, and like, I personally think it's a problem. Like, you have to take your man's situation in consideration at the same time. Like, it's kind of embarrassing being around your friends and you get a call from your girl and she's snapping on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, there's two things that can happen. Like, you could be the guy, your girl's calling, you pick up your phone, you go to the washroom. You could be that guy. Or you could be super transparent and your phone's on the dinner table or whatever it is, and it's like, wifey, you know, and everybody looks, but you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, should I answer it? Okay, all right, I'm gonna be the cool guy right now. Like, me, the boys don't know what's going on. Let me answer this. Hello? You answer it, and it's just like, it's like, you know, just relax. I'm just with the boys. You know what I'm saying? It's like even that's embarrassing, because then when you get off the phone, or then when you get up from the table, people are looking like, yo, what's going on? It's like, shorty's tripping right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a lot of things to take in consideration. So sometimes that's why I personally feel like, or what I used to do, I used to sometimes not answer, or I would just message or deal with it later.
And at the same time, I feel like that was like more of like a constant thing, and you doing things that like constantly rubbed me the wrong way, or like raised red flags. So I feel like that's why you would get that reaction from me, like texting you and not trusting you and being insecure and all that. But communication is key, guys.
Yeah, communication is key for sure.
You have to communicate, and I feel like Bull used to stay out until like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 a.m., all those times, and it's like, isn't there, like, don't you want to go home?
Yeah, there has to be a
isn't there a cutoff time?
But that's what I'm trying to say.
And now
like,
Bull is out of the party by 10 p.m.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like that goes with like growth and maturity and kind of understanding certain things too, like the situation I'm in. And that's why I got it out my system and stuff. Before, I didn't even know my cutoff time. Why? Because I was super caught up in the moment. Sometimes I was trying to avoid that argument at home, so I'm like, you know what, let me just chill with my boys and turn up. And then the third thing is, I was intoxicated. I was smashed, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm loving life right now.
Do you think that alcohol
definitely plays a toll? Alcohol plays a toll.
Does it play a major toll?
Yeah, for sure. Alcohol plays a major toll in multiple things. Don't drink and drive, first off. But it plays a toll because depending on how intoxicated you are, for those that drink, you know, you could go from not really having a good time to woo, like having a crazy good time. And it's just a vibe, like, you know, it's just like sometimes people drink to get out of the reality and stuff, and it's just perfect, you know. At least you think it's perfect till you have that hangover the next morning. But now that I don't drink as much, it's just like I'm there, I'm having a good time, and I I have work. Before, my life was in shambles too. Like, it all depends on like your life. Like, there's so much things that come into play into it, you know? Like, I was lost.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting it out my system, but I was lost just as much too. Like, I wasn't super healthy.
When a female forgives you for these things, do you feel like a guy will see it like, okay, yeah, I can just do it again. I have her right where I want her. Did you ever have that mentality? Do you know what I mean by that?
No, I know what you mean. Like, taking somebody's kindness
like,
for taking advantage of somebody.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a transparent, word of this video is transparent. I always wanted a transparent relationship.
But you say that, but you wanted to be able to do whatever it is that
I wanted to be able, I wanted to live my life and you to be okay with it. So not necessarily me doing bad things, I just wanted to be able to go well and you kind of understood what I was going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry guys, the camera died, but we are back. The times when I would go out and it was like you understood I was going out, you didn't bother me or you didn't like message me like down, or it was just like, okay, hey, like I'm here, we're communicating well. Like, those were perfect times. Hey babe, I'm staying out a little bit late, or we're doing this when I kept you updated. But then there was times where it was like back to what I was trying to say, like I like that. So I wouldn't say that's me taking advantage of the situation or taking advantage of you. I felt like that was just communication was good. But then when there was times where it was like you thought something was going on, or I'm going to the club or a party and whatever it is, and you knew like, I don't know, like when you just thought something negative or whatever, as soon as I was like, as I was getting ready in the house, it was just like the vibe was off, and then I'd leave, and as soon as I leave, it's like,
you know
what?
Why the vibe was off.
Why?
You just know.
Why? Tell me.
Well, you just know.
Why?
Okay.
Say it!
I'm just saying, let's not play dumb. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but I'm just gonna say you knew why the vibe was off. Like,
no, but
either,
I'm trying to...
Either it was the night before where he went out until 7 a.m. and didn't answer his phone, or all of a sudden fell asleep somewhere and then woke up, and then the next day he's right back at it, and it's like, why can't I come? And it's like, because you can't.
Okay.
You don't need to be everywhere I go, but now I need to be everywhere he goes.
Jeez, that was crazy. That was intense. Okay, I feel you.
So
okay.
anyways, but you're not really answering my question.
No.
You take advantage when someone keeps taking you back time and time again. Not even just with me personally.
I feel like sometimes people will take advantage of their person. I don't feel like I was taking advantage.
You just haven't recognized that you were. If you were. It wasn't intentional.
Okay, it wasn't intentional. I don't think I was taking advantage of the situation.
Okay, you just didn't give a shit.
I was just...
living your life and just doing
I was trying to find myself. Some people do. There was a time where like it was pretty crazy because we'd go to like Wildflower, we'd go to the club, and then we already discussed that night that tomorrow we're going out to the club again on a Monday. We're going to Lost now. You know? So then
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Just listen. But so we discussed already that we're going somewhere. So I already knew I was going somewhere the next day. And then I'd come home and it would be mayhem. There'd be angry faces, screw faces, slamming doors.
There was no slamming doors.
Okay, there's no slamming doors. But it was like, I want to go out today. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how am I going to break the news?
Yeah.
news
Oh, I remember. I always knew when something was up.
So it's like...
my intuition was crazy.
I'm talking to my friends on the phone, FaceTime, whatever. And then it'll be like around 8 o'clock. It'll be like, okay, yeah, we're going to meet here. I'm getting ready.
Starts getting ready.
Like,
and then has the audacity to ask me what's wrong.
But it's messed because it's like...
and then twists it around on me and gets mad at me.
It's crazy because like that's how our relationship was for a little bit. Like it was like I have my towel, I'm getting, where are you going? It's like, I'm just going. I was afraid to like literally tell you.
I know.
You know, because it's like if I said, yo, I'm just going to the club, it's like, you know,
you were just trying to avoid it, and then it's like, and then you would react to it with like anger because now you're pissed that I'm pissed.
And then even more, it's like I had an ego at the same time too. Guys get egos with their friends too, so it's like, like you want to be able to kind of do what you want to do and go out. It's like if you can't, it's like, oh nah, like my girl doesn't want me to go, and it's just like it kind of makes you feel like, oh, like you're not wearing the pants.
And I feel like you cared what people thought like before more, like way more than you do now.
And I just was just like I said, I kind of got accustomed to a certain routine where it's like I like to do what I wanted to do. That was just a crazy time.
It was so crazy, guys. It was like I can't lie though, like it was always exciting. Like there was always something, there was always drama, it was always like a rush of something, you know. So now we're like just twiddling our thumbs at home.
Yeah. So how does it feel being on the other end of that now? So you being somebody, so it's like you're in a relationship with somebody and they go out now, right? So they do, I just described that whole situation, but now I leave the house and you're at home now. I'm in the Uber living my life now, like, whew, finally got out the house. Yo boys, what's good, man? Man, this girl's stressing me out, da 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 da. And how are you feeling?
I was pissed. I would just be in the house, like, just so pissed. Just shaking my head to myself, like, why am I even in this relationship? Like, what's the point of this relationship? Like, I was always, and I call one of my friends, and then my friends would have their opinion, whatever, and then I would feel like so disrespected and just like, why am I not like treating myself better, you know? Like, why am I allowing someone to like do this to me?
So did you ever want to like get back at me, where it was like, yo,
no,
like not necessarily get back at me, but it's like, like maybe I'll go out somewhere and just stay out later?
No,
that's the difference maker, because it's like some people are in relationships, are talking to somebody, and that the guy might do something that the girl doesn't approve of or whatever it is, and I feel like a lot of times the girl feels like I have to get that person back. So it could be in multiple ways. It could be like, I'm gonna go to the club and turn up with my girls and get smashed, or I'm gonna try to talk to another guy because da 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 da.
It's just not who I am. People that do that, they are malicious people. Like, you don't just do, like, you want to get back at someone because that's your mentality. Like, you're like an eye for an eye, you know what I mean?
Or do you feel like that's how bad you're hurt?
I don't know.
Are you a malicious person if you do cheat? If you do talk to somebody else?
Maybe some people, that's like their coping mechanism. There's just so many like factors. Like, some people were already cheating.
Well, what I want to say is I'm thankful that you're different and you were able to deal with whatever I put you through.
I just want to let you guys know that like it was bad. Like, it was really bad. So that's why it's like it wasn't just like, oh, he goes out and I'm calling him all night. No, it was bad, you know? Like, it was messy. That's why the growth is so crazy to us.
Yeah, the growth is crazy. But I want to say I'm thankful for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stood by my side through bad times. I already said all the stuff in the letter. You guys already know how much I love Honey. But I'm thankful because it's like, there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's like there is sun at the end of the, like after the storm. Like with some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're willing to change and you really care about somebody, then you could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm happy you stuck it through, because maybe if you didn't, I might have still been immature and I might not know what real love is. And if you didn't, you would have never been able to see this side of me either, you know?
It's crazy because, like, a lot of times, like, I would, like, tell my friends all this stuff and they'd be like, oh, like, he's this, he's this, he's this. But, like, they didn't really know him. Like, I knew, like, your heart. Like, I knew who you were deep, deep down. So it was, like, so hard for me to, like time after time after time, like, it kept slapping me in my face. But like, I knew that somewhere deep down this was not who you were. It's like I like didn't believe it, you know what I mean? I always knew you were this person, but you just weren't like showing it, or you weren't like ready to show it, you know?
I was just living life a little bit. But that's, you have to kind of live your life, because it's like, imagine me being 30 years old and it's like, I want to live my life now. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I'm happy that I got that out my system.
I'm happy too.
And it's like, I don't even crave certain things anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, my communication's at an all-time high. Like, I drink, but I don't drink like that. Like, you know, I'll never get super intoxicated. I'll never stay out till 7 in the morning. I'll never do any of that.
It's night and day. Like, honestly, it's like really night and day. But I feel also like it gets old. Like eventually it just gets old. But I would not like trade anything. Like I'm happy that you got it all out of your system, and like we can be here today. I forgive you for everything, you know.
Thank you, Biz. But I'm thankful.
But I mean, there's not everyone will stick it out and ride it out because, and I don't think you should, to be honest.
You guys comment below and let us know if you guys like us talking about things like this, because there's a whole bunch of things that we could talk about, or you could let us know what you want us to talk about, or our opinions on like relationships, or
something you're going through,
do's or don'ts, or how did somebody feel with this and that. But I have more things that I was gonna say. How do you feel when you overreact? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how do you feel like as a female or as a guy when you overreact? When you're like so insecure that you were wrong about something, you know? Like, there was times too when she assumed something and she was completely wrong. You know?
I was also right a lot of times.
Yeah, you're right, but sometimes you're wrong too, you know? And it's like, it gets kind of crazy too, because then that's a whole nother factor where it's like, okay, I'm trying to change my ways, but here I am getting ridiculed still. Here I am getting accused when I'm not doing anything wrong now. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's never ever good to react. Always just respond. Once you react, then you just feel stupid even if you are right. It's like, why did I react like that? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you look good as a person, and like you're giving that person your power. It's not good. What about you when you overreact? Or when
it's just like embarrassing too. I think it's embarrassing. Like, I'll try my hardest not to overreact, but I feel like when you overreact, it's embarrassing because it's like all you have to do.
Let someone like get. I'm
saying even to the point where it's like you overreact and you were wrong.
You feel like an idiot.
Yeah, you're just like,
and then you end up feeling guilty. Even though,
and then there'll be a time where it's like, okay, she's wrong. She did that. Let me see how much days I could stretch this out for. And then that's kind of when a guy or me, I would take advantage of the situation. She overreacted. That means I'm able to live a little bit now.
Live a little bit, and then next time I say something, it's like, oh, last time you overreacted.
Exactly. Remember last time when you did that, right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. I could go on and on and on. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. We're gonna stop right now. Okay, we're gonna stop. This is just a glimpse of open conversation with us.
And you guys can ask us anything and we will be 100% transparent. Like, we will answer your questions so they can be down to the dirty.
Write your questions, comment below, ask us on Instagram. This was just something spontaneous we just decided to do because we just shot one video and we're feeling super good.
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoyed it. Honey Buns, the Honey Buns fam, do not attack me. I am a good guy, I'm a change guy.
Yeah.
And this is just us being very transparent and letting you guys know where we came from to where we are now. And yeah, but I kind of want to continue to do this. I want to talk about different
both
things.
love this video, guys, so I hope you loved it too.
Alright guys, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Peace, love.